What's up, youth? I'm Caleb, and I'm here at the Timmins Learning Center in the Timmins Library building. I'm going to be talking with Terra, the Executive Director. What exactly do you do for youth?
We run a homework club for grades 1 to grade 12. We offer individual one-on-one tutoring in English or in math or in French or in math in French. We don't cover any other subjects but the basic English and math. So there is a fee for that service, and it's
which one, like the homework club itself or the tutoring?
Well, the homework club really is the tutoring now, so they kind of became the same thing. So sometimes for high school students it can be literally homework. You can come, this is what my teacher assigned, I'm having a bit of trouble with it, I could just use a bit of a boost, and we'll literally help with the homework. Or for some of the students, what we'll do is we'll do an assessment. We'll try to determine what is the area that you're really struggling with. Very often it's a foundational skill, so it's not the thing they're trying to do right now. It's like something, say in math, that if you can't do this part, if you can't add, you can't multiply, those sorts of things. So sometimes what we're doing is we're going back and supporting a skill that was missed along the way.
Okay, that's fair.
We want to work in cooperation with the schools. So we think the schools are doing okay, and we think that education is difficult, and for some they might get help at school and they might still want a little bit more help. So we would like to just add to what the schools are doing and support them and support the students in what they're working on. So we would like to see students of all ages coming, but I know this is specific to youth. So I just want to say that our high school students are our tutors often. So this might be an employment opportunity for some of your viewers.
Oh, okay.
And it might be a volunteer opportunity as well. So I'll tell you what I mean. Sometimes what we do is we have high school students who come because they haven't got their volunteer hours yet. Sometimes it's because they're in grade 12 and they realize that if they don't get that figured out, they're not going to graduate. So good time to think of it. It's just early in the school year. Don't wait till June.
Yes.
So what we have sometimes done is we've had tutors come and they have done some volunteer hours with us as tutors, and then they've liked it and they've stayed on, and we've given them a paid position doing the same thing once their hours are complete. So it helps them, it helps us, and it helps the students. So that's a possibility. Some people have their volunteer hours completed and they're just looking for part-time employment, and so that is something that is a possibility. We're just doing that right now. Our homework club will begin the 30th of September.
Okay.
So we got a little bit of time to get some people interviewed and hired, and people can just send a resume to us and we will contact them. So what we're looking for is people who are pretty strong academically. If you're going to explain to somebody how to do the math and how to do the English or the French, you want to be good at it yourself.
Yeah.
And people who like kids. If you don't like kids, you don't want to be here, because we're all about kids. So that's what we're looking for in tutors.
Okay.
We do one-on-one tutoring, and we run it after school because we expect that students are in school during the day. So it runs starting at 4 o'clock until 7 p.m., Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But each student only comes once a week for a 45-minute block of time within that time frame.
Okay.
So I might have someone who comes every Tuesday at 6:15 until 7. It's not that everybody comes every day.
Okay. And what are the hours if you're maybe working here or volunteering?
Right, so that has quite a wide variety. It's certainly a part-time job. It's certainly not a full-time job. And it's as much as you're comfortable with and as much as you're available for. It also depends a little bit on what you're tutoring in, what subject you're tutoring in, and what the need is. So I have some people who come and they do one evening. So they do 4 sessions, 3 hours. I have some who come and they aren't able to be here for the whole time, so they only do 2. I have a few people who come more than one night a week, or they pick up shifts when others cancel. So there's a bit of variety. There's nobody though who's here every day from 4 to 7. It just doesn't seem to go that way.
Okay, that's fair.
Some people, it's a conflict for a sports event. So if they always have basketball on Wednesday, they just mark themselves as I'm not available on Wednesday. So we would ask them to commit to one specific night. So they're always available on Monday. So they check ahead and make sure they're not doing anything else that's happening on Mondays and keep themselves available.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we just moved and we're super, super excited. We are now co-located in the building with the library. So
Ooh,
we are
okay.
down that other hallway from the library. We are in Suite 105, where until recently the Multicultural Center was located. They're just down the hall though too. They're still here. So we're really excited to be in this building. Very accessible, very wheelchair accessible, bright, welcoming new space. We're super happy.
And for those who don't know where the library is,
Oh, well, we are on 2nd Avenue. We are 330 2nd Avenue, Suite 105.
okay.
So if you go to Facebook and just put in Timmins Learning Center, you will find us. Our website is under construction, but due to be released like really, really soon. So you could try it and it might work, as it's just timminslearningcenter.ca.
Okay.
This is a safe place. So sometimes we have students who are high school students and they are here as students. And so sometimes it's a slightly older high school student working with them, or we have a couple of young adults who work here too. And I would say that for anybody of any age to come and have somebody who's going to give all of their time and all of their attention just to you for 45 minutes, that's going to be a win. It's going to be a positive, affirming experience where there's someone who's going to help you to gain skills and they're going to encourage you on the way. So I would say it's definitely safe. And then I would say also the building has security, so it's really literally a safe space in that sense as well.
Okay, that's great.
What we do is we set it up in 10-week terms. So for 10 weeks of weekly tutoring, the cost is $175. And for that, you get one-on-one support for 45 minutes a week. If you want to come by and check us out in person, that I would welcome that. If you just want to stop in and say, hey, what's this all about? I just want to see what this space is. I want to maybe meet some of the people, we would welcome that. And if you decide it's for you, we'd register you. And if you decide you're still not sure, that would be okay too. So sometimes parents register their student and the student comes for the 10 weeks and then they come for the next term of 10 weeks and then the final term of 10 weeks. We do 3 10-week terms through the year, but we specifically have it divided up that way. So if you want to check it out and you're just not sure, you've only invested in 10 weeks. You haven't invested in a year. So if you try it and you don't like it, well, you just wouldn't return. But I would say try it, you'll like it. Because we're just very new to this location and don't even quite have our internet connected, we were a little bit further into the month than I'd like to be, but we would receive resumes at any time. We do have the job posted online and we will start receiving resumes. Also, there is a youth carousel coming up at Collège Boréal on September the 18th, and I understand that all of the high schools will be invited. We will be there. That would be an opportunity for people to leave their resume with us. We also have a QR code. They can scan an application with some information on it and they could apply then. We need to have people attending training on the 26th of September, so we certainly have to have time to be able to interview them. So a few days before that, and then the window will close.
Okay. And also for the youth carousel, that is connected to my previous episode with the city, so also check that out.
I think I should maybe tell you I'm not the only person who works here. So I'm Terra and I oversee things, but I have some wonderful people who work here. I have Elliot, who is our education program coordinator, and she oversees the tutors and gets the lessons ready. I have behind the scenes Carol. I think you'd really like her. Carol is our program assistant, but really she's so much more than assistant. She's got all of the resources figured out in the background and supports Elliot in getting the lessons ready. And then I have Ismaya. She's our adult instructor, not really connected to the homework club. And then a bunch of tutors. Like we usually have about 9 or 10 tutors. So there's a whole team of us here.
Yeah, well, that's quite a lot and that's great. Well, I really enjoyed talking with you. I hope to see maybe more youth come and either get their volunteer hours, maybe work and get some employment, or if you're struggling, this is a place you can come to get support.
Super. Thank you very much, Caleb.
No problem. So I really enjoyed talking with Terra, and I hope to see more youth maybe get some volunteer hours that are needed, earn some money, or even get the support they need to get through school. If you want to know what else is available for youth in Timmins and or South Porcupine, check us out. We have a bunch of episodes already, and more episodes coming out every Friday. Also, if you're an organization that serves the youth in either Timmins and or South Porcupine, contact us and maybe we can figure something out.